Hello and welcome to Play Talk Repeat. I'm Oliver and I'm joined by Niall, Alex, and Lewis.
Hello.
How we all doing,
Hello.
fellas? We all good?
All good.
All good.
Not bad.
Happy days. It's time for our video game book club episode. Once a month, one of us chooses a game for the group to play and review. And this month, the game is Cult of the Lamb, chosen by me. Why did I choose it, I hear you ask? I hear you crying. Well, since it was announced, it's been one of those games that I'm like, yeah, playing day one, but then I didn't. And then I'd say I'd wait for the Steam sale, and then I got it in the Steam sale, and then again I never played it. So what better way to force myself to play it and then forcing everyone else to play it at the same time? Yeah. So a little bit about the game. Cult of the Lamb is a roguelike / construction and management sim developed by Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. It came out for pretty much everything in August 2022. Let's start with some opening statements, shall we? No. Oh.
No.
Well,
No.
podcast over.
We're taking a stand.
Niall.
Cool. All right. So first things first. Let me get real with you, fellas. I hate roguelikes. I hate them with a passion. I hate Hades. I thought Binding of Isaac was actually not too bad. So maybe I just hate Hades. But Cult of the Lamb, for me, was like, this is a roguelike for people that don't like roguelikes. It's got so many different avenues of consistent, permanent progression, which makes you feel like you're getting stronger. Like, it's not like sort of like a half measure, like with Isaac, for example, where your increase in strength is just the pool of items which you unlock over time. So there's more available. So I just love the progression. I thought the combat was pretty okay. The thing with me is I loved playing it for an hour at a time, but then I was like, you know what? I've had enough. If that makes sense.
Well, that's kind of perfect for a roguelike, isn't it, I suppose?
But
It is.
But Hades has the same progression.
Hades does not. It doesn't do the same amount, and it doesn't do.
You buy stuff from the mirror, which is full of upgrades, which makes the runs easier.
Listen to me. So could you in Hades sit in a base whilst you quietly got stronger, and all you had to do was clean up poop? And so theoretically, you could spend a couple of hours chilling in your base, and then you were stronger for your next run.
I mean, you could chill in your home in Hades, and then go around and talk to people, and that would inherently give you buffs.
Could you do that infinitely?
Right, the answer's right. The answer's obviously no. It's obviously no.
Every time you died on a run, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So my point is that I spent, I think, from one run to another, it was like day 10 to day 16 or something. I did not go for a run. I was just sat there, chilling in my base whilst my guys put stuff into the statue. Like pretty much 90% of my guys were just on the statue, giving me faith so I could get stronger.
Hades is a great game. I'm sorry.
But yeah, well, you can be wrong all you want. But yeah, I mean, either way, I'm gonna give Cult of the Lamb a 7 out of 10, and that's me.
Cool. Right. Yes. Opening statement is such a weird place for an argument to take place. Well, since Lewis was on the other side of that, Lewis, can you have your voting statement, please?
Yeah, I give Hades a 10 out of 10. It's a very good game. I love Hades. Cult of the Lamb, I gave an 8 out of 10. It's weird. There isn't anything inherently wrong with the game. Like, I genuinely don't really have a single issue with it, so why didn't I give it a 10 out of 10, you may ask? It's just because other games, I guess, are more fun and just slightly better. But I think Cult of the Lamb is a very fun game. It was a very welcome surprise. Due to the fact that I really put myself off wanting to play Cult of the Lamb when it originally came out. I was really hyped for it. Because before they showed it, they didn't overly show much of the gameplay, and it was just sort of all kept quiet. And then when it came out, and the base building aspect was basically like the forefront of the game, it really put me off wanting to play it, because I'm not interested in games like that. Where it's sort of like a management sim type thing. I'm not super bothered. I'm not good at building stuff. I'm not very creative when it comes to stuff like that, and I just don't overly like, watching my people try not to die. But for some reason, at least with Cult of the Lamb anyway, I enjoyed it very much. I don't know if it's because of the way Cult of the Lamb does it, or maybe I actually do kind of like those games deep down. I've just never really tried them. But it was a very welcome surprise. The gameplay loop is very fun. It doesn't overstay its welcome, really. And it's just a fun time. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, cracking. Alex.
So I gave Cult of the Lamb, 6 out of 10.
Oof.
I did not like the base management stuff.
wow.
I don't think the game ran very well as well.
Oh, no,
I had a
yeah,
lot
it
of
didn't.
freezes.
Yes.
It ran like dog shit on the
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it didn't.
It would it would freeze so much. It would lag as well a little bit. I just didn't like the base management stuff. That literally brought a lot of it down for me. I did like the roguelike parts, but I didn't like the base management stuff. I wish I could just do the runs of the game, because I just felt myself just sitting in the bases for so long, and then I'd lose interest in like doing the runs and stuff because I was like, I have to sit at these bases in order for me to get stronger. When I'd rather just do the runs and then like gain progression through that way. I also hated the fact that like followers would just die, and like because I got to like the end where you need 20 followers, and one of my followers died while I was going to the final bit, so I only had 19. So then I had to go back, find another follower, and then it just wasted my time essentially. But yeah, that's why I gave it 6 out of 10.
Yeah, just to clarify, the running bad. At least on PS5, anytime you opened a menu which would show your following list, it would freeze for a solid like 6-7 seconds. And the same when it went over to a new day, or just basically anything that triggered anything that triggered a menu or anything that triggered like a reset of where the followers are, it would just cause it to freeze for like a good like 5-6 seconds. And it seemed a bit weird. I don't know if that was just a PS5 thing or what, but it really should. A game that looks like that should not run like that.
Yeah, and especially in like the church and stuff when you're doing the sermons, like it would freeze then as well. It was quite bad with how often it was.
Yeah, it was a bit poorly optimized there. I don't know why that was the case.
For me, it was just when the days changed. I didn't have any other freezes, but when the days changed, it definitely did. Maybe it's because you got the Pro.
Maybe
I don't have the Pro though.
Maybe it's because Lewis has got the Pro.
It's interesting. Like there wasn't any technical issues at all on PC. Not that I noticed anyway.
Interesting.
So, Cult of the Lamb gets a big old 8 out of 10 from me. They somehow managed to create a cozy roguelike, which before playing this I wouldn't think was possible. There's the intensity of the roguelike sections of the games, which is split up by like the charming little farming sim, almost. I found myself like genuinely caring for my cult followers and getting a little sad when they died like specifically of old age. I got sad when they died of old age because the ones that have been with you from the beginning and you remember getting them, and then they just die and there's nothing you can do about it really.
I was glad when Alex died in mine.
You glad when Alex died? You didn't even try. So I made sure to get the resurrect skill so I could like try and bring as many of the old ones back.
Yeah.
Well, Alex kept on just starting fights all the time, like it was a nightmare.
He's like that though, isn't he? He's just
because I didn't like the game.
He's just a belligerent little fuck.
When you get to an old age, I would just sacrifice them.
Sacrifice them? Right, anyway, we'll get to that. The roguelike parts, I think, are quite shallow, but what is there works really well, and like the combat is punchy and impactful, like the dodging's perfect, and it has permanent upgrades, which for me is massively important in these types of games. So, do you have an average score, please? Someone must have been doing it. Down.
No.
Neither Niall or Alex.
No.
What was it? 6, 7, and then 2
8.
8s.
Yeah.
Wait, I've done that wrong.
Oh,
Wait.
it is 7.25. There we go.
7.25. Excellent. Did you say that, Liz? Could
Pretty
you
good
cut
score.
out?
I said 7.2.
All right. Okay. Correct.
Did it
No, you
big
missed
old
the 5.
target?
It could never be 0.2. It's divided by 4.
Yeah, but I'm not good at maths, so I did it in my head. So.
Okay. I see.
I gave it a go.
You got pretty close, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
So going back to what I was talking about, the followers of old age. I ascended my old age followers if I couldn't resurrect them, and the little Alexes of the world who start fights, I would sacrifice them straight away, or any dissenters who wasn't into the idea of the cult.
I literally didn't care about any of that kind of stuff. Like, if they would start fights, I'd just walk past them, and then I'd just carry on with my next run.
Wow.
Yeah, I literally did not give a shit.
That's just
It was literally just one of them things where I didn't remember any of their names because I hate stuff like that where I have to name like different people because I already forget who they are, and like it's just pointless. Like stuff like that is pointless to me. That's why I don't like The Sims and stuff like that because it's just I don't like that type of game.
Yeah.
See, Oliver, you picked one I like. It was me.
Yeah,
I don't like this type of stuff.
I assumed it would have been Lewis with a lower score, but there we are. What was everyone's favourite weapon? Because obviously at the start of each run, you
the
got
dagger.
The dagger.
The little dagger.
Oof.
I like the little dagger.
I like the dagger.
I kept shifting between two. I did like the dagger as the game as like at the start. I liked the speed, but then I became a big fan of the axe. I liked how much damage it did in one instance, even though it was very slow. But I really enjoyed that, and I also really enjoyed the blunderbuss, the gun.
The blunderbuss was so good.
Like to the point where I was really excited when I saw there was that perk that just guaranteed you the blunderbuss at the start of every run.
Legit.
Well, I was gonna say, what was there another way to get like to choose your starting weapon? Basically, is that the only way? Is to get that perk?
Well, yeah. So in general, it was always random, but that one perk in particular always spawned the gun. It was called like cowboy or gunslinger or something.
Yeah.
You could re-roll them as well.
Yeah, you could re-roll them, but you end up with a lower skill.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite was definitely. I think it was the bone claws were the ones that spawned ghosts.
I hate the bone claws.
I like them, especially when I got the heavy attack. They're very good then.
Oh, the R1 ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start using that until because I remember reading the notification saying that you can do this, but then I completely forgot to use it until.
It didn't tell you how to do it in the notification. It didn't tell you which button to press. You had to
it
figure
didn't.
it out.
It just said press the heavy attack button. And I was like, what's the heavy attack?
Oh
button?
yeah, literally, I had to press every single button on the controller to figure it out.
It was a bit silly that. I don't know
Can we agree that the hammer was the worst?
The hammer.
I'm trying to see. It must have been because I remember using it, but I must have only ever used it once.
Yeah.
It was so slow.
Yeah. Well, so was the axe was really slow.
Yeah,
but the hammer was even slower. You had to charge up every single time you wanted to hit down, and even when you missed, it was horrendous.
Call of the Lamb weapons. I don't remember the hammer.
No.
You did. I got the hammer so many times on my runs, and I was like, I can't be arsed. It just took so long for it to like charge up and stuff.
What was the mini game called?
Knucklebones.
Now that's a mini game.
I didn't like it. I only did it the once.
I loved it.
I beat everyone.
What was it? What was this mini game?
In the shack,
yeah,
in the grotto, whatever it's
with
called.
the dice. With the dice.
Yeah. In the grotto in the top left where you can visit. In the house, in the middle house. Sorry, in the house. There's a.
Oh, I didn't understand it.
In the house.
In the house.
Yeah, I played it once. I didn't understand it. I won, and then I never went back.
Well, the whole premise of the game is you just have to get the highest score in each row, and if you fill all 9, then it ends the game. But if you place the same dice as someone else in their row, it deletes their dice.
And if you play the same dice as what you've done in your row, it doubles them, right? Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. I rolled like 4, 5s, and 6s every single time, so I just won, and then I just went. I'm never doing that again. I just wanted to do the runs. That's all I wanted from the game.
That was my least enjoyable.
It just kept being like, here's a new area, and I literally didn't go to anywhere else.
I thought the actual like runs themselves were the most shallow part of the game.
Oh yeah,
sure.
If it was just that, then the game would be shit.
Yeah, it was the most like, we kind of need to give you some gameplay, so here you go. It's something to do.
Like if it was just the base building stuff, I would happily play that game.
Yeah, legit. It feels more like they started it off as a base building game, and then they were sort of like, we need something else here. We need a bit of meat and potatoes. So
it just matched the theme, didn't it? I guess roguelike matches the demonic cult thing.
Yeah.
Really well. So I assume we all got the good ending. We all actually beat the final boss. Instead of doing the silly thing and submitting to his will.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Wait, what happened? I just assumed if you submitted, it made you do it again. Does it not?
No. You just roll creds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it rolls creds, and then it'll take you back to your last save. So you can do both. And I assume you might need to do both for the platinum.
Did you save him or did you kill him at the end?
I saved him.
I saved him because torture. He has to live in my cult.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I looked at what people did with him afterwards, and it's really funny.
I I only saved him purely because it said he's an immortal follower,
Yeah.
so he will never
Yeah.
die, which is just a good thing to have.
Yeah, like I saw one guy had him as a waiter in the restaurant because he's the one who waits. Or he's the one who waits on people.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
fine.
I just assigned to latrine duty. That was a
I
that,
turned
that,
the
that
game
was
off
that was a
when
real
I won, so
yeah.
he didn't get assigned anywhere.
I didn't assign him yet, but I did find myself playing even after I rolled cred because I realized that I was getting to the point with my farm, not farm, but my base, where it was almost automated.
Yeah.
Like it's getting very close to being fully automated, and I'm very excited about that being done. I am gonna go plat the game, at some point after the fact because I just think it's a very good time. But that whole thing of I just need one more upgrade and then this thing will work better than it did before really does something for me. I don't know why. It excites me. It keeps me going in that like gameplay loop. Like I want to get to that next upgrade really bad.
You should play Factorio. I think you like it.
Yeah, but the thing is, Factorio looks ugly and Cult of the Lamb doesn't. It's the difference.
Yeah, Cult of the Lamb.
Factorio.
I really like the art style of Cult of the Lamb. I need to read I think there's like prequel comics I want to read.
Yeah, the art style is what stumped us for 20 questions.
I'm
'Cause we just-
confused. I couldn't tell. Is there DLC for this game?
Yes, I believe so, but I don't know what it adds.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't figure out. Because I kept seeing what looked like DLC, but I didn't know what it. I didn't know it was like just cosmetics or something.
Okay, it's packaged in. I believe that's why the home screen was white. I don't think it was originally white. I think that's the theme of the DLC. Like,
Oh, do you just get the DLC?
It's
think
called,
so,
like Unholy Alliance or something, if I remember rightly.
yeah.
I'm just not sure exactly what it does.
Because I was assuming none of it added gameplay stuff. I assumed it would all be for the base and whatever, but I just genuinely wasn't sure. But I saw that it was like £13 or something, so I thought maybe it was significant, but I couldn't find anything on it when I was looking in the PlayStation store.
So I've already spoken to Lewis about this, but I don't know how much fishing you did, Alex, but did anyone catch a crab at any
Fishing?
point?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oliver, I went crazy with the crabs the day after. Like when I was
How did you
playing,
find them?
I found like 7. The one I
Yeah.
couldn't find was the squid or the octopus. No, squid. I think it was squid or octopus.
On the tutorial bit of the fishing, where it was like telling you how, so the first time you fish, I got every single thing I needed apart from the crab, and then the second time I did it, I can't remember if we had to reload it or I only did it at the start, but then I got my crab.
No, the crab does have a really low rate to spawn.
Yeah, I went back after every run, and I never got one.
But it also ended up getting made really easy, Oliver, because what changed it for me, or what made it super, super simple, is you can get a buff. It depends on the doctrines that you do.
Yeah.
Is that what it's pronounced? Doctor or doctrine? Doctrine. Anyway,
Couldn't tell you.
there's one that increases the rarity of the fish that spawn and gives you double the amount of fish for 2 days. And the moment I turned that on, I shit you not, like I got the squid that I was missing, and I got like 5-6 crabs along with it. Like it was really, really easy. So that ended up not being as bad as I made it out to be when we were talking about it. It was stressful when we were talking about it because I couldn't get it. But that fixed a lot of my problems. It made me sort of get the things that I needed within minutes. So it actually wasn't that bad.
Damn.
Or at least it started off a lot worse. Anyway.
Yeah, I must like I said, I must have just got really unlucky. Like I fished a lot, and not once did it drop for me. Unfortunately, I got squids, I got octopus, got all loads and loads of that. But that was my main source of food, just fishing.
Yeah. Did anybody bother with the fleeces at all?
Yeah, I was running the start off with 4 tarot cards. At the start of each run, please, because I noticed on those runs you were only getting maybe 3 or 4 tarot cards anyway, so I thought it would just be easier to
because it stops you from getting more on the run, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense thinking about it now. I just thought that all of them, including that one at the time, like just the payoff, not the payoffs, the trade-offs were just too severe.
Yeah, that's the only one where I found the trade-off to be good. I thought all the other ones was literally either seemed pointless or like designed to be challenged. Like, this is too easy. I want it to be a bit harder.
Yeah.
That's what they all felt like to me. That's why I only use the tarot card one, because that's the only one that felt like it actually gave you a buff. The other ones just seemed a bit pointless.
It allowed you to use the to change the color to whatever it was without actually employing the buffs and nerfs.
like Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes. I did. I think I played one run with the full costume. I can't remember what animal is it. It's like a ram or something, or a goat. It was a goat. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
I did one run with that.
Satisfactory, not Factorio. Satisfactory will be your jam because it actually looks good.
Satisfactory.
I know. A mate of mine plays.
Oh yeah, people have said this is really good. Yeah, it's got that thing. Apparently, it's got that exact thing that I was talking about, where it's like I need that next upgrade to make it slightly more automated.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the game for this
Maybe it is.
Video Game Book Club.
Maybe.
I
I don't think you can roll credits on that, and I don't think it's less than 15 hours.
I think you can roll credits.
I think we should introduce a thing where if a game's like infinite, then we just need to play it for like 10 hours and then talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Okay. New rule. Done.
Oh no, we're playing Civ 7.
I'm not playing Civ 7. I'm just not. I'll leave the podcast.
What's up with you? You should love Civ.
I hate
Civ's
Civ.
good.
I hate Civ. It's too complicated. There's too many.
It's actually not complicated at all.
Well, fuck me then, I guess. I've played it, and it's too complicated.
Stupid boy.
One more thing I wanted to ask about Cult of the Lamb. Did anyone use the more cosmetic things in the base, like the decorations and stuff like that? Because I didn't touch it at all.
No,
I didn't build one.
The only time I did decorations is when I got a follower quest to put down some decorations.
Yeah, I'll lie. I did the same thing. Yeah.
Nearly all of my follower quests was, haha, let's make this guy eat shit.
I only had that one.
I didn't get that at all.
I did it at least 4 times, and then twice someone wanted me to make soup from a dead follower and feed that to somebody just for a laugh.
Mine was
I did
just
that by
more beds,
accident,
please.
and then I killed all my followers, and then I reset.
Damn.
Wait, how did you kill them all? What did you do?
They were hungry, and I had no food because I didn't know there was fishing. So I don't know how I had follower meat on me. I think it was when I had to kill someone.
Yeah, you
like the. No, I didn't harvest anyone. So like the demon lord like summoned like my followers, and I had to kill them, and it gave me the follower meat.
Right.
So I got back to the base. They were dead, obviously, and then my followers were all hungry, and I was like, "Oh, I've got meat, sure." I didn't read it, and then I gave it to them, and then they all died, and I went, "Oh, fuck this! I'm resetting."
Like I found human to be a good source of food because I gave everyone cannibalism.
Yeah.
So I just, whenever anyone died, that was just like a nice couple meals for people. It was just pretty good. It was a pretty good loop for me.
Cracking.
One ate grass.
Yeah, grass as well. Yeah, no, well, yeah, it wasn't just fishing that you get food from. There was like meat you could get from runs, from like killing squirrels and shit, and you could grow vegetables. I don't know if you did that.
Oh yeah, I had a farm.
I had a lot of farming.
Yeah.
Did anybody immediately kill the mushroom guys when they gave you the quest?
Yeah, I slaughtered all of them. Please don't. And I was like, nah, man.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a sec. I need mushrooms, and you're mushroom guys.
Well, they said they were looking for mushrooms, and then it was like, there they are, right there.
Yeah, that was my exact thought process. Yeah, I just was like, these guys are gonna give me material, and they did. To be fair, they gave me a ton of materials because they wanted, because that drug guy, the fucking mushroom dude, was actually evil all along. He was like the master, but I couldn't tell if he pretended to be a mushroom. I think that was the point of what was going on, because I think he had like a little fake mushroom hat on, but I don't think he was actually a mushroom man. But all the mushroom people followed him, but I don't think he was actually a mushroom. I think he was just a dude.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I my farm was like, I'm like one item off my farm being fully automated and just done for me, which is good because I kept forgetting to refill the seeds and stuff, so I was just leaving the farm for ages with nothing actually being able to put down and stuff. Oh, also, I didn't realize until like my very last run that you could sell stuff for money.
Yeah, from the chest, right?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
He tells you. He says, I'm going to put chests there, and then you can sell stuff.
I didn't know until the very last run, and it was really annoying because there was a bunch of times where I needed money. So I kept going grinding it, not realizing I could just sell a bunch of the fish that I had for like lots and lots of money.
I had loads of money though.
That's because you never did anything for your fucking followers. I just let them die.
Yeah, true.
I
made a grave.
I kept turning my money into the bars, the gold bars, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I also spent a lot of my money on tarot cards. They kept getting more expensive when you went to new areas.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the best ones were in those little shops.
Yeah. So I was going for money quite quickly. But yeah, I had a good time. I thought it was a great game.
Right.
Very, very, very fun game.
Crack-a-lacking. Anyone else got anything more to say on Cult of the Lamb?
Yeah, good pick. 2 in a row now.
Cheers. I don't miss.
Yeah, it was alright. It was
Yeah,
alright.
well, Alex is an outlier age, but I don't miss. I picked 2 bangers. All right, so we'll move on to video game 21 questions. So this month, it should have been Lewis, but it's actually going to be Alex.
Yep.
So
Because Lewis is very indecisive.
Lewis is indecisive, so we'll come back to Lewis's next month. So Alex, let's go. I'm just going to start off immediately and say, is this a Japanese developer? It's not obvious, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it is. Right, okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Alright, so is it me?
I'm just double checking.
I'm gonna play Chibi Robo again.
Is it a platformer?
It's one of its genres, yeah.
Oh, no.
Did the game come out in the past 5 years?
No.
Question always asked, never helpful.
It's helpful. The amount of times he's been like, yeah, it came out in the past 5 years. That narrows it down so much.
All right.
That's so helpful.
I'm just. This is Alex, so let's ask whether it's. Is it on the PS2 GameCube generation?
It is.
Fucking knew it.
Aww.
2 for 2, guys. I'm 2 for 2.
Keep in mind that this was like I had to think of this in like 2 minutes. So
Is the character you play non-human?
I'll just say human-like. Like I would say that it would be
It's gonna be a fucking cat
That's
girl
a
or something
tough one.
like that.
Yeah, is it just
No, right. No, he's human. It's human-like.
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 So it's not an anthropomorphic
It's not
animal.
not like a cat girl, but it's like a human, but he's not like an actual human. If
Right.
that makes sense.
Like a cyborg.
Could be a
No.
cyborg.
Right, I'm just gonna say it's a human. It's a human.
It's a human.
No, so it is. Wait, so oh,
So it's not an anthropomorphic animal. So it's not Sly, which
No,
is what
no,
I think we're all thinking.
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's a human, but you
I
might be
wish it was-
like...
I thought anthropomorphic just means anything having human characteristics. It don't have to be an animal.
No, it means an animal having human characteristics.
I thought anthropomorphic just means anything being given human traits.
I don't know. That's not what we asked
No.
anyway. We asked if it was human, and he never said anything about anthropomorphic. I'm just saying it's not an anthropomorphic animal.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
so
to Google the word
Google
anthropomorphic.
says that
I
it's a
feel
human.
like I'm right. Sorry, I know.
Google
it's
says that it's a human,
Google
so
says that it's a
we'll go with
human.
human.
Yeah, so it's a human, but you might look at it and go, wait a sec, is that a human?
Wait a second. That's
So-
got dog ears.
Is my turn.
It is.
Yeah.
Is this game part of a franchise?
I was going to ask that. Power Rosters.
No.
Standalone
Sandler, PS2.
game. Right. Are we thinking GameCube or are we thinking PS2? It's not going to be Xbox, is it? Let's face it.
Treating animals or objects as if they are human in appearance.
Okay.
So I was correct.
No. To your question.
So you can have a chair that's anthropomorphic.
Suppose.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool.
Right. Let's nail down the console. Was this released exclusively on the PlayStation 2?
Nope.
Oh. Is it a multi-platform or it's on GameCube then?
Probably would have been more helpful to say it's multi-platform first rather than pinpointing it to one console.
Maybe.
It might not have even...
It's just that was what you did. You went.
Is it multi-platform?
No.
Okay, so it's GameCube.
Gotta be
exclusive.
GameCube then.
Yes, it has to be. Well, it doesn't have to. I mean, I guess it could be. Is the DS is technically that era, isn't it? Is the PS2 GameCube, right?
Yeah, but
No, is it?
he wouldn't have said yes to the generation question. I don't believe so.
Wouldn't he?
Anyway, I don't think so.
Oh, it could be Wii as well.
No, but
Oh
that's
no,
not
I guess
that's
no,
next
no,
generation.
sorry, yeah.
Silly man.
I forgot that was Nintendo. um. Okay, is the game? Is the game? This is a difficult. It's too. Is the game considered? No, because we don't know the furthest. Has it got higher than 80 on Metacritic? 80 or higher, sorry. Has it got 80 or higher on Metacritic?
No.
That's a
Damn.
stinker, boys.
It's not even certified fresh.
It's a failed video game.
Guess that's why it's standalone and came out on the PS2.
Did Nintendo have any involvement in the making of this game, be it developer or publishing?
There is
They
no
did.
more Nintendo. No, there is no more Nintendo published games that I refuse. We've been through them all. There can't be any more. We've done them all.
Alex?
I said they did.
They did. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So they published the game. So we should, in theory, be able to get this.
There isn't any left. We've done all the Nintendo games. What other one is there that we haven't done?
Thing he had to. It can't be developed by Nintendo because he had to look. He didn't know immediately
That's true. Yeah,
whether it
yeah,
was Japanese or not.
developer, yeah. Yeah, so we know that. That's true.
We're gonna get this. I fully believe we're going to get this.
Is
I
it
hope so.
is it 2D?
No.
2D or
So
not?
it's a 3D platform.
That is the question.
Well, that's 10
Could be
questions
2.5.
gone.
Could be 2.5, dude.
It won't be.
Could be. No, it couldn't be actually.
11 questions gone. 11 questions gone.
It could be a first-person platform. I don't know. Nah, that's a question they wouldn't know the answer to. Trying to think of a question that's actually going to get us somewhere. Something that will push us forward. Has this? Yeah, no, probably no, because it didn't do very well. Well, it didn't get higher than 80. I was going to ask if they'd remade it, but I'm just going to assume it's stuck on the GameCube.
Wario World, maybe? I don't think that was developed by Nintendo.
It wasn't, I don't think. But it could fit in the rating things. I don't think it was well received.
Yeah.
Um,
And Wario's not quite
Wario's-
human, is he?
yeah.
Is right, yeah. Going back to that human thing, like, what else could it be that's not quite human?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm thinking maybe like a ghost, or like a little monster guy, like a zombie.
Yeah, they have to be like a monster or something.
Yeah,
Something that isn't, because it's not.
a ghost technically would be human,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Or like, I guess like, yeah. Like if a character was like a skeleton, he's still human, really. He's still
I don't-
basically.
Man, Wario World would be part of a franchise, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Have we got any games which would be ghostly?
Pac-Man.
in-
He's
in
kind of
head?
human.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Geist.
Geist.
Yeah, that's a GameCube game.
What
Is
is it? What's going on with it?
Is it a platformer?
I know nothing about it. I know the front cover has like a blue-looking ghost guy on it. That's about as much as I can give you. But I know the game did really badly. No one liked it. I think it's also an FPS. Now I think about it.
But platformer is only one of the genres.
That's also true, actually. Should I ask a genre question?
Go for it.
That's a genre question.
Is one of the game's genres so it's platformer? Adventure's really vague. I don't know if that helps us, but maybe.
I mean, we got a game it could be. Shall we say FPS?
Is it going to be a first-person shooter platform?
No, that'd be I don't know.
Is one of the game's genres adventure?
No.
Oh. So it's a platform with no adventure. That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
I'll ask if it's first person. Is it first person?
No.
It is not. So it's the third.
Oh, so it can't be that Geist.
Yeah,
Then.
kind of like I just don't think you would have chose that anyway, because apparently it's bad.
Well, that's me now.
As you, I'm just trying to think of something that actually helps us.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We can't go with any of the like franchises that we know
No.
about, like because like it could be like a Kirby, but it can't be a Kirby because we haven't done a Kirby yet.
You could ask if it's been re-released, but I think that's like because that's either a heavy hitter or it's just worthless. If he says no,
We are on question 14.
yeah, it might be worth throwing it out.
Has it been re-released?
No.
It's just stuck on the GameCube then. It's just there. And yeah, it's not a franchise either, so it really is just a
This
one.
isn't a question, but I'm curious. Alex, are you confident that any of us have heard of this game before?
Yeah.
Which one was?
Oh, could it be?
Probably all, like at least 2.
Could it be Billy?
Not me.
I'm just looking.
Could it be
I
Billy?
wouldn't say it's part of like a franchise of games. I feel like
Oh,
it's a standalone out of a franchise. If that makes sense.
Hey, we're back to Wario World, boys.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah,
Just to not confuse you, obviously.
so, right, so he's implying there that it is a part of a franchise, but it's a spin-off. That's what he's saying, right? He's saying it's a spin-off of a character that is part of a franchise, but this is a spin-off.
I'd ask if a Nintendo first party character is in this game.
Nah, because then it could be like Soul Calibur and Link's in it. Like that's not.
Yeah,
like,
it's not better
also
Soul
your-
Calibur because Soul Calibur's not a
No,
fucking
it isn't.
platformer, though, is
No,
it?
it isn't. No, it isn't. But I'm saying it's one of those instances where because it's a
Right,
game,
well, you name me 5 more examples of that happening apart from Soul Calibur.
some sports games definitely had it. I think
Not
NBA
platformers. Come on, keep going.
I mean, yeah, you probably have a point, but it could be. He could have a hidden indie gem on his hand. I was gonna say he kind of ruined it. Now I was gonna say, is it Billy Hatcher? Because that's a standalone, one and done GameCube game.
But hasn't that been re-released?
No,
Is it not?
no,
It's Oliver's go.
and all of
By the
no,
way.
you just had your go.
No, it's
now,
Lewis's
right?
go.
Oh, right. I thought Oliver was after me. Sorry.
So, because I was thinking it could be Billy Hatcher, but because he just said that franchise thing, I don't think it can be Billy Hatcher because Billy Hatcher is just Billy Hatcher. It's not part of anything. So that's completely just ruined everything that I possibly had.
Are there any sports games which could be a platform?
I was gonna say, this
Because you could like a snowboarding game that would be technically a
guys,
platformer.
is this a stupid question? Think back to all the game shows. This is a stupid question that I maybe could ask. I was gonna say, is the character's name in the title of the game?
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. That's a good question, I think.
Alex, is the character's name in the title of the game?
It is.
It's Wario World, man. It's fucking Wario World. I'm telling you right now, it's Wario World.
It could be Wario. It is possible. I think that helps us a lot.
It does. And now I'm going to ask my question.
I think that might be one of the most innovative video game book club questions we've ever had. Like in the past year of us doing this, like legit.
Alex, does this game
Yeah.
feature a Nintendo first party character?
It does.
It's fucking Wario World.
Okay. Alright.
Can we throw the guest down now?
Well, I can, and I will get it right if it
Mario's just a man.
is it Wario World.
It's Wario World.
Let's fucking go! Banging.
Okay.
No, I'm happy with that. We're going to get a trailer up.
Wario World.
No, yeah. When he was like human, I was like, is Wario a human?
Yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, Mario's a human.
No. I mean, have you seen Mario in Mario Odyssey next to the other humans?
Yeah, have you seen Mario in Mario and Luigi Super Show? Very real
Yeah.
man to me.
This is real. He keeps it real as well.
No, this was going to be my other pick, apart from Chibi Robo.
Yeah. Solid
But
pick,
then
Alex.
I decided
Solid. I'm
against
excited.
it.
It's a weird
Yeah.
game.
It's only like 4 hours.
Yeah, no, I've played half of it.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
No, it's just no. I've played half of it. It's very short. It is very short. I didn't beat it.
Yeah, 6 hours.
It's just it is a very weird game.
Oh, the other genre is a beat 'em up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a platformer beat 'em up.
All right. Well,
It was a game that was really weird to me because I always wanted it as a kid, but any time it came around to picking a game in the shop, I would always get something else, despite always seeing the front cover of this game, and I was like, "Oh, that looks good," but I would always choose something else. So when I actually did get around to playing it, I was just I don't know. It was weird. It was
was it a late release on the GameCube?
I don't think
It came out in 2003.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
It's only a couple of years in.
Because I very much the same as Lewis when he used to go to like Game Exchange or whatever.
Always been in that specific game. It was always there in the GameCube games, like front and center, and I always saw it and was so close to getting it, but I just never would.
Yeah.
And then I think the game got really expensive. Like after the fact, I think it became kind of a rarer game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it should be fun. Should be a good time.
Yeah, man. Right, so just to reiterate, we gave Cult of the Lamb a 7.25, and next month we'll be reviewing Wario World. Until next time, we shall see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.